Myself Rahul Kumar, and basically I am a full stack developer. Today we are going to learn about Flexbox in CSS. Flexbox is basically used to build a page layout, and apart from that it is used to build a responsive web design. So let's start.
Here, as you can see, I have created flexdemo.html file and also flexdemo.css file, and I linked this flexdemo.css file in this flexdemo.html file. Here I have basically one container, and this is the parent element. I have 4 children like box 1, box 2, box 3, box 4, and I have given the class as box to all the children, and box 1, box 2, box 3, box 4 for all the children. And in the right side I have provided the border, and width of the container is 70%, and I have given more margin 0 auto. It will bring the container to the center, and height is 150 pixel. And I have given the multiple different color to the different box. So let's see how it looks like. So this is how it looks like without applying any flex property. So as div is nothing but a block elements, so it is taking the entire available space of the container, and you can see it is seen one of the other, so like that it is seen. But if you want to make this boxes look in a horizontal line, then we have to go for flex properties. So let's start. So let me apply the flex display flex to this parent. So I have applied display flex to the parent. So this is how it looks like in the browser. So the elements are now aligned in the horizontal direction. So it is starting from the start of the container. So if I want to make this children at the center, then we have property like justify content, by using which we can control the alignment of the container, alignment of the boxes. So for that we have to apply the property called justify content. We have center, so it is coming at the center. We can apply end also, so it will go to the end. So it is going to the end. We can apply flex start, so it will go to the left side. So currently I want it to be at center, so I will apply flex center. It has a property called row direction, flex direction. So we can give column, so it will align in the column format. We can give in the column reverse, so the elements will be reversed in order. And we can give row, so it will be aligned in the form of row. We can give row reverse, so it is reversing the order of the elements in the reverse horizontally. So let's give the justify content as center. Flex direction as row. Now I want to teach you about the row alignment feature. Justify justify content is used to align the items horizontally, whereas justify align item will align the item vertically. So let's see how it looks like. So let me give this height as 150 pixel, and box height, let me give 35 pixel. So it is coming like this only. So it is now aligning in the start. So we can control the alignment of this child div, box 1, box 2, box 3, box 4 in the vertical order also by using property called align items. It has mainly value. Suppose we keep center, so it is coming at the center vertically. We can give flex end, so it will align at the end of the container. We can give flex start, so it will align at the start of the container. So these are few properties. For now I will be selecting the center only. Now this is all about flex align item. Now let's learn about the order attribute of flex. Now as you can see, the box 1, box 2, box 3, box 4 are aligned as per the HTML, and we can also change the ordering of these boxes by applying order property on this box and giving the order in which we want to see it. If I'm aligning order 5, then box 1 is moving to box 4, then box 1 is moving to the box 4th position. So this is how. And if I want to change the order of box 2 to box 3, so it is coming to the 3rd position. So this is how we can change the order of the child of a flex container. Now let's learn about the flex basis. So as you can see, container is of 100% width and it has 4 children like box 1, box 2, box 3, box 4, and it is aligned at the center, and there is a space left to this box 1 and there is a space right to the box 4. So if we want to make use of this space and want to include this in box 1, then we can give the property as flex basis to box 1. So let me give flex 3. So it is taking the space which is available in the container, so it is distributing and it is taken by box 1. Now let me apply the flex to box 2, so it is taking the the remaining area is taken by box 2. Now let's learn about flex wrap property. So here as you can see, there is one container and there are 6 children, right? 1 2 3 4 5 and 6, and I have given a width of 660 to the container, and each box is given a margin right of 10 pixel, right? And each box is of 100 pixel. So there are 6 boxes, so total box width will be 600, and for 6 box there is a margin right of 10 pixel. So overall width is 660, and I have given the width of container as 660. So the entire children should lie in one row, as I have fixed the width to 660. So you can see it is lying in a single row, so it is fitting the entire container. Now let's try to decrease the size of this container, then see what's happened. Suppose if I make the width of container to 440, then how it should look like. Now you can see four children are fitting in the container and another two are not able to fit in the same row, so it is coming to the second row, right? Each box is of 100 pixel, so there are four boxes, so 400 and 4 right margin right of 10 pixel, so 400 plus 40 is equal to 440. So there is no space remaining for fifth and sixth in the first row, so it is coming in the next row, and it is happening because of this flex wrap property which I have applied in the container or the parent div. So it is making the card, the children as flexible, so if it is not able to fit in the container, so it will come in the next container. So let me remove this flex wrap as wrap. Now see what's happened. Now it is decreasing the uh, size of this children instead of coming in the next row, so it is remaining in the same row. If I am making the flex wrap as no wrap, and if I make this flex wrap as wrap, so it will fix and it will adjust itself. Now let's try to decrease the size of container to 220. Now let's see how it looks like. Now 220 means there are two divs of 100 pixel and 10 pixel means 220, and it is coming in the form of 3 rows to include all the children in the container. So that's about flex wrap property.